Welcome to episode 3 of Life on Ice. We're joined with the regular cast, and this week we're lucky enough to have J2theP30. Why don't you introduce yourself to the listeners?
What's up, guys? I'm JP or J2theP30, and yeah, thanks for having me. This is a great opportunity to come out on the show.
Yeah. JP, all right.
So money.
Burped. All right, so we're going to start out with some Twitter questions, or are we going to go with the
let's
fighting?
Let's do the fighting first.
Yeah, let's do fighting.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I thought we were talking about McDonald's menu.
I went to Burger King today.
Oh, nice.
Dude, Wendy's is better. Okay, this is gonna.
That shit gives me.
Are you serious? You'd take Burger King over Wendy's?
Yeah,
okay, this isn't the Biggest Loser podcast.
Okay.
The fighting has recently gotten a lot of talks when there was a pretty big incident going on. Like, was it last week?
Barros?
Yeah, it was. Yep.
In the open game, yeah.
Yeah, and he had a concussion, and he landed right in the back of his head. It wasn't on purpose. It was a freak accident that usually wouldn't happen, but he didn't mean to drag him down, but he got in the way. And
it wasn't Orr's fault at all.
Yeah, Perro's hands weren't able to stop the fall, so he hit the back of his head and got knocked out for a few seconds. So
Paris won the fight.
Yeah, after that, though, everyone started talking about how fighting should be out or some way like that, and to me, it's kind of sad seeing how some of the GMs are actually agreeing with that. Mm-hmm. But it seems like the topic has really gotten, it's really settling up now, but I still, in my opinion, I don't think fighting will ever be out of the game.
But if it, hypothetically, if it does, I mean, the game, it won't even be, I don't even want to watch it if there's no fighting, you know?
Exactly.
That's what makes it, you know?
To add to that, I think if they do take out fighting, all the smaller guys won't really care about what they're doing, so they're not going to be like, oh, I'm going to get in a fight. Because right now, some of them might be a little bit scared or intimidated by the bigger guys, but
yeah,
that'll be taken away. And then all the bigger guys...
hockey, over the last 10 years has been, 10 years ago, there was no players like Chara or, John Scott, right? They were all, little guys. So, just see how much it's, evolved. And
yep,
I don't know.
If they take out fighting, all the bigger guys will be out of the NHL.
Alright.
Yeah, John Scott, almost.
Well, for me personally, I think there should be fighting. You want to know why? Fair enough, I'll tell you. Because you think about it, if there's a cheap hit or something happens, like a player hits your own goalie, there's really, what other way can you get back at him? I mean, fighting is a great way to get back, and I think it should be in the game. Definitely see why people don't want it in the game just because of the accidents that can happen. But I mean, fighting, it's been in the game since it started. Why take it out? You know, it's.
But then another thing,
hockey loses its identity when fighting's going.
Totally.
What other sport allows fighting besides MMA?
Yeah, and it's not just about goons going around. It's building trust and respect between your teammates. If you think about last week in the preseason, the Toronto Buffalo fight, Clarkson comes in preseason on his new team to stick up for Kessel.
Yeah,
that's just that's building respect for the team.
Definitely.
So it's what other way could he actually build respect and trust?
Yeah. Maybe slip a 50 before the game.
If he doesn't go out and save Kessel, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
And Kessel brought out the lumberjack hammer, and he started slamming at Scott.
I got so many angry Toronto fans at me after I called Kessel out on that on freaking.
I thought that was a bitch move. You don't hack somebody. I mean, I understand he's 10 times your fucking size, but you don't go in lumberjack.
Yeah.
The first few hacks I understand, except the childish spirit at the end, that was awful.
None of that.
The whole thing. Yeah, you're not. Yeah. That's junior shit. You don't have to do that.
The fact that it was just preseason. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I could see him running away. That's about it. Now it'd still be kind of up there, but.
I like Kessel. I mean, I understand he's not a scrapper, but you don't go hack like that. But
then he did scrap the other guy from Buffalo and won. So.
Flynn.
Yeah.
Another thing though with the
Flynn
scrap,
I'm sorry.
The helmets though, there's a new
if they
rule
if a player takes off their own helmet, they get a 2-minute penalty.
But they
what's stupid is that they're trying to get the opposite person to take off their own helmet. So. It's kind of weird to think about it, but
I understand.
It's like the Jersey Tuck rule. It's pretty dumb.
There was a kid in junior a couple years ago who hit his head on the ice and he died. So I understand why they do that. Like, what was to happen if, like, for example, like Crosby or whatever hit his head on the ice and he died, right? Like, would you take fighting out of the game then? Anything like that.
A step in the right direction though for safety reasons.
Yeah, but who wants to punch
I think what they should do is instead of putting instead of putting ice on the floor, they should put like really, really soft like bubbles, or not bubbles, like fabric or some soft material, and they could play in the That'd be great, right?
That'd be awesome.
Or they could just punch each other with soccer boppers.
Yeah, right.
Oh man, those are so fun.
Yeah, I just say take away the ice skating. Take away goalies.
They took out the ice skating, dude.
Take away goalies.
I mean, Sully, what do you think on this?
I just got done sort of watching the clip where Peros, fell to the ice, and I mean, my thing is, why aren't visors mandatory? Why not talk about that first instead of fighting?
Totally,
I just think that fighting had really nothing to do with it. The fact that he wasn't wearing a visor is what made him hit his head, and if he was wearing a visor, he probably would have been safer off, So,
I don't visor. You think that would really make a difference? I mean,
compared to hitting his raw forehead,
I guess. But what if
look at Ian Lapierre? You guys remember him? Mm-hmm. He blocked Ian. What is it? Lapierre or something? Yeah, he blocked a shot and he got it right in the forehead, and his career's done. He never played. So if he was to wear a visor and that,
wouldn't the visor just break?
Or
actually a lot more strong.
It would have the pressure of a puck hitting you in the freaking head.
I just figured it would just break. I mean,
no, they're strong.
I mean, I honestly, when I see people without visors, to me they look goony as fuck. Excuse my language. To me, it just looks stupid. Like they have like a bowl on their head.
They're grandfathered in now, right? Like every player coming into the league has to have one on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but everyone that's currently in the NHL, like, they have a choice, right?
And the only reason why they did that this year is because Stahl had the incident last year.
He switched, though. He wears
he wears like a full visor now.
Yeah. Personally, I don't know why you wouldn't wear a visor.
Yeah. Would you guys all? I would.
Yeah,
I
would.
Those were like the biggest ones.
Yeah, if I played hockey, without a doubt. Honestly, I'd be such a wimp. I'd wear a full cage. Yeah, I'd be terrified to get hit in the face by a puck.
And then there's me, where all I'm good for is being a goon, so I want fighting to stay.
Goon life. I remember, though, when I switched, I played Bantam AA, and then I went to Junior B, and then I wore a visor, and it was, like, the best thing ever. Like, it was so nice. You could see the whole
so
ice.
Much more freedom.
Yeah, it was so nice. But I think visors should definitely be mandatory, but fighting should be never removed from the game.
Yeah. But
it should be there forever.
My thing is, like, what's frustrating is that it's always the exceptions that sort of form the rules, not like the everyday fight that happens in the NHL.
Think of all the fights that go right.
Yeah, like, think of all the fights where they just go back to the bench, they shake hands, but it's like, we make rules based on, like, the one freak accident sets the precedent.
Exactly.
And it's just like, I don't understand that. Like, the first guy who took the puck to the face, that doesn't mean we then make the puck out foam, or we, like, put in, balls instead of pucks,
Yeah.
It's just like...
I think it almost has to come to that, though, because, like, what happens if no one ever got hurt, right? There would be no rules like that. So I think it kind of has to come to that, unfortunately. But like that...
eventually it'll just come to that.
Like, the goalie from Buffalo a long time ago, if he got it, you guys remember he got his neck.
Michael Jordan.
Who was that?
Clint Malarchuk.
Michael Jordan.
Oh, it was Malarchuk. Dude, that was
Clint
terrifying.
And now you look at all the goalie masks now, and they have like the cone shape, so they stick underneath their neck. So
it's
just
like protection.
Ryan Miller. Yeah,
Ryan Miller, dude, he's coming back.
What's
an 0-3 start?
Zednik, he got that too, right?
But yeah, I know what you're saying, Tech, about like, you're right, like they do have to. I just wish, like, I sort of made the argument, like, I think there are more open ice injuries than fighting injuries, and I just wish, like, let's look at stats and let the stats, like, form the rules instead of like the one incident. Like taking fighting out of the game is pretty serious. And plus, like, let's be honest, the the Canadian fan base is totally different than the American fan base. And I guarantee you, if you take fighting out of hockey, you would lose American fans. And that's the unfortunate reality of the game in America.
Yeah, hockey is basically known for fighting. And like, if you take that away, that's just a completely different game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like NASCAR with the cars not crashing.
And that's no fun.
Exactly.
That's no fun.
But like another thing though, go back to like the not the John Scott, the Colton Orr thing. I actually really respect Colton Orr. Like he dropped him and he just left him. Like he was talking to him, asking him if he was all right and shit. I think that's awesome. Like I hate goons like John Scott who just like, well, there's a fight.
Really?
Well, no, listen.
You just you just crossed it, pal.
Dude, guarantee if John Scott laid out George Peros, he would continue to hit him, right? Like, or no. I'm not saying just John Scott.
You don't know this. The enforcer code. You don't hit someone when they're down.
Yeah, I've seen some goons though who actually respect Colton Orr though. You know, now they've ruffled some feathers.
But yeah, I definitely think fighting should stay. Maybe, I think the staged fights, maybe they give them like a more of a penalty, like 10 minutes in the box. But I think just fighting after like a bad hit and all this other stuff, like how fighting should be, I think that should definitely stay. And if it goes away, they're going to lose even more fans than they do.
Yeah, and that's something
hockey used to be so much better years ago.
Yeah, someone
when the fights were insane.
Yeah, it should be more.
Those were the days.
So is that everyone's final opinion on fighting?
I guess so.
I'm guessing we're all going to say it should stay.
Yeah. I really don't know who wants it to stay. I mean, who wants it to go?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen a couple, but
it would be nice if one of us in here wanted it to go just to see.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to be that guy. Fighting is wrong. It's a sport. It's not boxing. It's hockey. You gotta get goals.
Right?
Score. You might as well just
fighting in soccer.
Checking out of the game too. Personally, I think that'd be for the best.
Yeah.
They should take sticks out of the game too. Those could hurt.
Yeah,
people.
You're right.
Yeah, and I think what they should do is play with an invisible puck, and then just like pretend like you around the whole team and scored, and then you'll be like, celebrating. You'll be celebrating, and then the other team will be like, "No, I have the puck right here."
You know what they should do? Is they should have it where you hook like on the Jumbotron, you hook in like an Xbox or a PS3, and it's just NHL 14.
Yeah, that'd definitely be so much better.
Just put it on simulation.
Yeah.
We would all be the best.
Here we go.
You could do like half-off tickets too.
I don't know about you guys.
Dude, seriously, $250 a ticket for that? Absolutely. Box seats, man.
So,
dude, can you imagine watching them practice? Like, that'd be sick.
My, that would be dank.
All right, Jonathan.
Yeah. You want to go on the Twitter questions?
Yeah.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah, do you have them? Yeah, that too. But.
Yeah, the first one comes from Jojin, my Swedish friend. He says, if you were a GM what team would you like to be a GM for and why, and what changes would you make? J2theP, you want to start this?
Sure, yeah. If I were GM,
any team,
I'd probably go with the Islanders. I don't know, because they're on like this surge right now.
Yeah,
and
Islanders gonna be sick.
I could see them making the playoffs. I don't know about you guys, but last year they made a great series with the Penguins, and then I don't know. I could see just Tavares just going ham throughout the season and then them making the playoffs. I would like to be the GM for them.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Tavares is just such a beast. He's so good.
I picked him for my fantasy team, so he better do well.
Good.
If I was the GM, I would probably want to go with like either the Flames, just to completely change them around, or a team that is doing very good, just to show everyone that it's not really the GM's thing, it's
Buffalo.
the team.
Started from the bottom.
Definitely Buffalo.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Buffalo. Darcy Regier. No one likes him. Go. He's got to go exactly.
Moldy's coming in.
That's right. Mold is going to walk into the office, sit on the desk, put my feet on the desk, and just make shit happen.
Just keep slapping him in the face.
Slap him in the face.
Say, if you don't have these guns by next week, you're out of the team.
Yeah. You know
I think I'm going to go off the grid here and go Team Canada. Sorry, I kind of cut you off, but
it's all good.
I was going to pick a team to be a GM. Definitely pick Team Canada for the Olympic. I think that'd be awesome. Because either way, you can't really lose because you're going to have a stacked team. Like, we could have 3 teams, you know. I mean, I'm the only Canadian here, so, but I think I'd like to pick Team Canada. I think that'd be so fun. You have such a wide, or even like any Olympic team. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, especially like Kazakhstan.
Japan, man. Team Japan.
Team Japan.
So much better.
My GM translator.
I did it with my GM with them. It's so fun. AJB?
By the way, Team Japan is actually what got me into your videos, Tech, so that's pretty cool.
Really? Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. So what I would do for a team, I honestly think I would go with the Avalanche. Because Nathan McKinnon, Duchesne, Landeskog, all they need is an elite goaltender, and I think they're set for life, honestly. Oh, jeez. But, like, honestly, like, I think Eric Johnson's going to be great for them on the back end. I just think they have the top 2 defensemen. They have everything they need. They're going to have a stacked first line, Landeskog, Duchesne, McKinnon. Like, that's just going to be an amazing line, and I'd like to be with them for the next, 20 years until McKinnon retires.
And you got a great coach, too.
Oh, Patrick Waugh is awesome.
Dude, Patrick Waugh is awesome.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
Sully? You wanna...
Oh, well, this is going to be real biased, so...
I don't want to be at the Capitol.
Hey, let's not jump to... So the team I want to be is with the Capitals. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, who saw that coming?
So I want to be with the Caps.
Way out of left field.
Because I think I would shake up the goaltending situation. I would definitely just get out. I would get out Holtby and Noivy, and I would start clean with that. And I would.
Oh.
I know, but they're so. My problem is I think they're too deep forward wise, and they need help on the back end, especially now that Hillen is out for months with surgery. And let's be honest, McPhee's rep in DC is not very strong. So that's my.
I could kind of agree with you because I'm a secondhand Capitals fan.
There you go.
You guys got Urbom. He's going to actually be good. You stole that.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, like, they say, like, he's a project right now, but he's going to get thrown into the mix now that Hillen's out, so. I still think, though, I've never liked Erskine. I think he's not.
Yeah, I never liked him either.
Yeah, so I would get rid of him. I don't know why they re-signed him.
But Urbom is not going to help you guys offensively, which you definitely don't need it. But he's really good, like, defensively, and he's pretty tall. He's like 6'3", so he should help. But I don't know if he's ready for the NHL yet.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think either way they had to get him because with Hillen out, if they didn't get him. The season could potentially be a loss because they're so thin defensively, and so.
Are they thinner than the Flyers, D?
Question.
Yeah.
If you had to trade Ovechkin, you were the GM, and you had to trade him, who would you trade him to, and to what team, or for
the Penguins?
What players?
It would all.
Ovi comes in and says, "GM, I want to trade."
No, he wouldn't say that. He'd be like, "Me no want to play here."
Go to Russia.
I think if I had to trade him,
comrades.
This may sound weird, but I would trade him to Calgary because I think Calgary would be most desperate to get a first line ticket seller type guy with their current roster.
What would you get back?
But
what would you get back?
It would honestly, I would want first round picks till the cows come home. That's the first thing, and I don't know. It would depend on the package. Like, see, I'm not like Toronto. I would take whatever package that's best. I don't care about trading him in division, because I think that was a mistake. Or Vancouver, excuse me.
Vancouver.
With Snyder.
Yeah, it definitely was. But that's good. All right. Calgary.
But if I had my wild card for GM, I would do Edmonton. And the only reason why.
So fun.
Dude. And this might sound a little weird, but just take it for what it is. I watched Edmonton Oilers games on Game Center last year, and I just love their stadium and their ice. Like something about their ice is
I used to watch them too last year.
Dude.
Yeah, the Oilers are awesome. I'm actually a really big Oilers guy.
Yeah,
they're gonna be really good.
I think
I used to live there. So
Did you really?
Yeah. I used to live in Edmonton.
I think they're going to go a lot deeper than people give them credit for.
Yeah, I think if they don't make the playoffs, this is their last year to be like, okay, you know, they're still young. Like the next 2 years are going to be crunch time, you know?
Yeah.
So they're all so young. But we got another Twitter question. This one says, are you guys going to get the Xbox 4, not the Xbox 4, the Xbox One, the Xbox One or the PS4? Settle this now.
Xbox One.
I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that a majority of what I play is NHL, so at the moment it wouldn't really be worth it to get it. Exactly. And because I feel like both systems are going to have a lot of bugs, and it would be nice to see the reviews on both, but for me, it was all over the place. When they were both announced, I was like, I'm going Xbox One all the way. Then most of my friends were like, oh, I'm getting the PS4, and I watched the live stream or whatever they did, and I was like, oh, PS4 all the way. And then I looked back on it again, Xbox changed all their things, made it better. Yeah. And I was like, I've always been an Xbox person, so Xbox One. And then now I'm like,
the Xbox.
Yeah, now I'm like, I don't even know if I want to get it this year, maybe next year. But if I do get it, it'll probably be Xbox.
I'll probably just get it with the YouTube money. I'm just fucking
YT up for days.
I wish. That'd be so sick.
Yeah.
But I'm going with the Xbox just because my friends personally are getting the Xbox, so, you know, my in real life friends. So.
Yeah. Oh, what are you trying to say, Mo?
So
you actually have friends?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. But, yeah. So it's, yeah.
I'm just gonna say, I'm strictly going by whatever the market goes by. If
the Wii 2 goes good, then you'll get that.
if there suddenly comes a Wii 2 NHL crowd that's over the Xbox crowd, I'll hop to that ship in a second. But
the Dreamcast too.
Dreamcast.
But I really think it's with whatever the market goes with, because if you look at PS3 Chell channels, I mean, it's hard to connect. So I'm gonna let the sales dictate where I go.
Yeah, same here. Probably just wherever like it takes me. After the first few months, depends on like what everyone's saying about it and all the bugs and stuff. You gotta take that into account and just probably won't get it for a few months, but we'll see.
And I've also learned that Xbox allows you to record HDMI right out of the gate, whereas the PS4 doesn't. So I feel like a lot of commentators will go Xbox right out of the gate to get footage, and then that'll leak to the viewers, and they'll get PS4, and then it's going to be a wrap or Xbox One, excuse me. So.
And I also feel like 75% of the people are going to go with what they previously had, meaning most people are in the Xbox 360, they're going to go to Xbox One.
Dude, it's hard to switch. I just went to my friend's house and played a PS3, and I couldn't get the controller down, and I was there for like 4 hours. I just couldn't get the controller. It was so annoying.
The PlayStation 3.
I've actually never played the PlayStation ever. Like the PlayStation 3. I can't. I've never actually played it.
I played the PlayStation deal or whatever. I got it for $90.
That's desperate. I guess like there's some places where you can get PS3 like Xbox made controllers, but like still.
Yeah.
If that's like a deal breaker or whatever, but alright, it's gonna be. I'm kind of with Deke. I was like, okay, PS4, okay, maybe Xbox, but I think like once, because all I really play is, you know, NHL and Grand Theft Auto the odd time, but I think that I'll just wait for NHL. I think I'll just wait for NHL 15 to come out before I actually go ahead and purchase the console. So, yeah, I think we all agree there. Anyone else have any Twitter questions?
I have a bunch.
I know you got a couple interesting ones.
Half of them are like jokingly, so I think I should go in the more serious ones. So the first serious question is by Dualzio, and he says I should talk about stress and insecurities.
We can actually tie that into the other Twitter questions. That is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was a Twitter question.
Oh, wow.
We can also tie that into what we're going to talk about later on, which was, what was it again? What were we going to talk about?
Self-confidence and depression.
Yeah, self-confidence and depression.
So should we just hold that off for later?
I mean, I thought we can jump into life issues and then go back and like end it on funny Twitter questions.
End on a happy note.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, all right. Stress. I guess I'll start talking about stress. You guys talk about insecurities, but stress. YouTube has a lot of stress, but for me, it honestly it's been making it better, because when I was never in the community, it was a little bit like, I didn't have much stress, But then when I got in it, everything was great and awesome. But as you keep doing it, you sometimes get some stress. But a lot of times YouTube really helps with it and talking to all the people. And
Definitely.
There's just some other things in life that bring stress that you can't really control, which is annoying. Right. But having good friends and just people to talk to all the time, that could usually help stress. And I don't know. I was thinking I could take this question on myself, and I definitely can't. So if anyone else wants to butt in,
YTM really helps with YouTube.
That's one of the main.
You could buy the stress reliever with all that YTM.
Stress ball. But for stress, I think that I've been around stressful people. I have anxiety, so I'm pretty much stressed all of the time. But what I've kind of learned is you're only one person. If you have all this shit on your plate, you can't do it all at once. So just breathe and just start picking off things. Start picking off one thing, and then all right, cool, I got one thing done. People, it's I gotta do this, and this, and they're all so stressed, and stress kills, man. So just calm down. People need to just chill out,
sweetheart.
People need to just chill out.
Stress. That's how I'm always just chilled out. I'm just a relaxed kind of person. I try not to let stress get to me. Normally it doesn't, but there's always gonna be times where stress is gonna get you. But the way I live my life is I just I don't really give a shit about anything. I'm just a laid back person. That's how I live my life. It's pretty good. I mean,
wait, you live the life in NHL 14, the game mode?
Yeah, no, I haven't played that yet. That's the next series, dude.
There you go.
Live the life.
Building on stress, definitely this year for me, for school, oh my god.
Work
and college applications. So, YouTube's almost a way of, I kind of want to say coping with that. Playing and then uploading is almost a hobby for me, that it's almost coping for the stress that I'm going through these few months here. So, I don't know. Definitely. I guess coping would be a good word.
Yeah, YouTube's great for that.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, this is really interesting because I just started working at Kettler Iceplex, and for me, it's a lot of fun, and it's almost it's more of a hobby for me, just because they think the job's stressful, but really it's just checking out Capital's merchandise. But one of the things I've learned for stress is that I think you have to identify each task as its own and not look at what you have to do collectively. At least with stress about, school or work, whatever it is. And I think also the more you stress yourself out, ironically, the less you'll be productive. I think.
Definitely.
So. Yeah. That's what I've noticed.
Just gotta slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So.
Self-confidence, or what's the next thing?
Ooh, self-confidence.
Yeah, we can.
Is that it?
And insecurities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Self-confidence.
I can sort of kick this off with with self-confidence, because for me, I mean, when I walk into a room, I know I'm the best guy there, so it doesn't really matter.
So
Mold walks.
Danny Heatley style.
But I think with self-confidence, in all seriousness, I think people they look at their own faults, and you have to understand that everyone has faults, and everyone has nervousness, things they're nervous about, whether they admit it or not. And I think with self-confidence, you have to know who you are, and you can offer people something that other people can't, and you have to find that. Thank you. But
that was beautiful.
You have to know, if your thing is humor, or if you care about people, you have to offer that. And I don't know, I think self-confidence ties into knowing who you are and what you have to offer people.
Yeah,
definitely. That was really good said.
That was beautifully written.
Besides the part of
but
I think that Deke, you can just go.
Well, I was going to say that if anyone wants to read those questions, I put them neat, but you can finish talking about this topic.
Okay.
Also, if you're insecure about yourself, whether it's your weight issues or whatever, half of it is in your head. People don't automatically when you walk into a room, people don't automatically think, oh look, that guy's huge. It's oh, that guy's they don't automatically think that, because I was a fat kid growing up. I was a chubby dude, and then once you figure out that those people don't really matter. You know, like they're not gonna make or break your life. Like it's all in. It's like half of it is people just being assholes, but half of it is also in your head. You're your own worst enemy at times with that, right? So I don't know.
Yep. Yeah, the saying that I always go by is,
work out for days.
Oh, yeah, you gotta work out. You gotta get in shape for the ladies. But no, shit. What was it? I zoned out. Damn. Give me a second.
Anybody else want to go on?
Now the pressure's on me. Someone jump in. Crap.
Well, don't get stressed out.
So,
don't get stressed out.
You're never. Oh, I'm stressing. No. Chances are, when you walk into a room, or I don't know, in school or something, a good chance you're not going to be the best one at whatever the thing is. But chances of you being unless you're Sully. But a good chance is you're not going to be the best. But the way to look at it is you might not be the best, but the chances of you being the worst, it's pretty much the same ratio as you not being the best as you being the worst. So, I mean, you really can never be the worst at something. So that's, honestly, I think, that's how I think pretty much all the time. Is I'm probably not going to be the best, but shit, I ain't going to be the worst. So
that's actually a really good way to look at it. Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
I'm crying.
Life tips with Moldy. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Does anyone have any other final words they want to say in it, or no?
I probably could. Like, when I was younger, I was, like, one of the happiest kids in the world. I don't know why. Like, I'd be like, hi, I'm Andrew, and I'm 4 years old. And I'd be, like, a beast like that. And then all of a sudden, like, people would, like, try to make me not happy. And, like, it's just so weird, because you just gotta realize, like, nothing else matters unless, like, if you're happy with yourself, that's really all that matters. Because like, who cares what anyone else says? This is gonna sound so cliche, because that's like it's like a song, like a motivational speech. Like,
YOLO.
Who cares what they say? We got the truth, or whatever, like that. But like, seriously, like,
that was great.
What people say about you means absolutely nothing, because that's never going to affect you. Because if someone says you're fat, that you're not going to gain 10 pounds tomorrow, like, it's just so stupid how people think that they have power over you, but they have none.
Well,
people are just assholes when it comes down to things.
But for every 10 asshole, there's that one guy is like awesome, is that one guy that's going to be your friend. So not everyone is assholes. But
besides
there's a lot of assholes out there.
I would just say that some people do eat their emotions, so that fact comment could lead to 10 pounds. So just throwing that out there.
Well, I mean, you got to throw that out there too. Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it also.
Depression?
Depression.
Is that next?
I think it all kind of ties into what we were just talking about. It's all kind of like... it's up, I don't know, you guys can go on this if you want.
Well, for me, a lot of the people that go through depression that I've noticed in this community are due to people doing something to them, and then they, for some reason, that goes to their self-worth. And I would just say, if you focus on your failures, that's what you're going to consider yourself. If you dominantly think of all the failures you've done, the only way you're going to see yourself is as a failure. And I would just say that you have to focus on the positive things and the positive things that you've accomplished in life. And just because one person rejects you doesn't mean that you're a reject. And so, I don't know, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, just keep trucking. Yeah. And like with it like being in your head too, like depression's like a thing that's like, it's one of the scariest things, because it's something that it's just there, but you can't really just flick it off and on,
And it brings everything down, like your mood and everything.
Everything.
Yeah,
your whole life just ruined.
Sucks.
That's no fun. So you just gotta do things that make you happy. Like with me, if I have like a bad anxiety day or whatever, or anything, or if like anybody has a bad day, you just kind of do what you like. Do something that you want. Don't do stuff that makes other people happy. Do what you want, whether it's music or hockey or strippers, like Mold Gold, do whatever, right? Like, do whatever makes you happy, and then eventually everything will just come full circle and you'll be fine. You know?
Going back to that self-confidence thing, I think, I really just want to make videos of me just going into the mall and just going up to random girls and just getting rejected, just to, like, show everyone. Who gives a shit? I mean, even though I got rejected, I still have self-confidence. Like, I don't know. I want to do that so bad. Like, I want to make real life videos so bad.
You do it, man.
What's stopping you?
I want to, but what's stopping me is it's so awkward when you're recording in public. I can
get like
go up to random people and do
a GoPro or something.
Yeah, I want to, and also I need to get a wireless mic. Yeah, Google Glass. That won't look.
Well, you know where the Eastern Hills Mall is?
Yeah.
We should do that together.
Yeah, I'd definitely be down. Like, honestly, I'm really good at doing that stuff. Going up to random people, like keeping a straight face, or going up to girls and just, I'm good at that. Me, like, actually getting their numbers and stuff, well, that's a different story. But just like, trolling them, I guess you could say.
Trolling
get a girl's number. You'd be like, baby, you know who I am? You know who I am? I'm Mold Gold.
And have like these
muscles. Like the first thing, I say the stupidest stuff. Like, I can be serious, but like I just love getting in people's heads, just saying stupid shit. Like first thing they'll ask me if like one time I was waiting in line for this thing, and the girl asked me if I had like a Facebook, a Twitter, a Kick, and I responded back. I just looked at her and I was like, I have a YouTube channel. You should check it out. Just like I don't know. I used to be so paranoid when it came to talking to girls and stuff. Like I used to have no confidence. Now it's just like,
you know what? Bosley.
Yeah. But that's all I pretty much want to say about that. I wanted to do that. Yo, AJ, let's do it.
Dude,
do it tomorrow.
I'll fly to Buffalo
tomorrow. Oh, jeez.
I got work tomorrow. No, I do, but we'll do it Tuesday.
Are we going back to Twitter questions, or?
Yeah, we can go back to.
I have the list up there.
Yeah,
let's see.
Should I just go from the top to the bottom, or does anyone have any ones that stand out?
I think an interesting one that I really want to get everyone's thoughts about is. My question is how to get recognized in the NHL community.
And that comes from DI1DAHD.
Asking the tough questions.
That's a. I feel like that.
Like, yeah. For a commentator like us, like
yeah.
Just keep posting. Just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Just don't rub the YTM in their face and make them feel good.
Keep doing it.
Yeah, I get that question so many times. And a big thing is definitely keep uploading. And another thing is, if you do start out and have the iPhone quality, make sure you're at least like having like a stand or something like that. And another good thing is try to talk to as many people as you can. Not just be like commenting on random people's channels, like saying, subscribe to me, I have a great channel, but actually messaging the person and like telling them that you just started out and you enjoy their videos.
Yeah, doing that will definitely get you a removed comment on my videos. Sorry guys.
That'll be the opposite.
But actually contacting people and like talking to them and stuff like that and trying to meet people and network, that's the best way instead of just like, subscribe to my channel, I've got great videos. Yeah. Like, that's a turn off people.
That's how they show you that they actually care about what they're doing. They're just going to keep posting on comments and on YouTube videos. It's not really doing too much, just spam all over the place.
Or even like, pretty much the thing is, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go.
No, it's funny because I actually... But I actually kind of started like making my channel a little more popular by just commenting about, not directly about my videos, but something relating to my videos, because Louis did a trade day and he got a Roenick, and I said, Roenick's good, like I reviewed him on my channel and he did great for me. So Louis looked at my channel because I didn't say, hey, check out my channel, I did a review of Jeremy Roenick.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
But I actually kind of indirectly did it. And he actually ended up doing a dual com with me. I gained like 80 subs, and then it just started rolling from there. And then Deke helped me out, and the rest is history.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, just keep doing it.
Personally, I think one of the reasons why I'm I got like 2,000 is just because I started off a lot earlier. I mean,
and because you're jacked.
Yeah, of course, dude. 40% of the people that watch my videos are females. So,
Okay.
40.
No, I'm just jerking your gherkin.
Dude, I was happy when I got
30%'s pretty
AJB's
solid.
got 4%.
Oh, yeah. All right, no, I'm gonna. All right, you want to play mind games? I'll show you.
Here it comes.
But
mind games like Division 1 and Hut.
I think what I think the biggest thing is for me that I've noticed is I would just say one is be honest, but another thing is I think you should pick like 5 people to invest in.
7%, my bad, boys. Well, actually, it rounds up to 28, but it's not bad.
But I just think you should like get people around you. You know, like I was fortunate enough to form like this podcast with you guys, and that's who I've been like, I guess, in community with. And I think too many times people want to get to know everyone and like try and branch out to everyone. And it doesn't work. Like people will see through that, and I think that you just gotta pick some guys and go with it and form a tandem. But I think Mold is definitely right. Like honestly, the people who start out will get the most attention from the beginning. And right now, I mean, I know I'm relatively new, so it's not really wise for me to talk. But it's commentaries in general. I mean, it's pretty saturated with the market. I mean, you can find there are channels starting every day, and I think people really, the young people who want to come in, they see this and they want to do it. I think you have to brace yourself. There's going to be some really hard days where you don't get any views or you don't get any subs.
Or you get dislikes. 8 dislikes last video.
And you have to be mentally prepared for that, because I think too many people will start out, they get to 100, and then their buzz stops, and then they quit because they're not getting the same views or the same whatever. And it's tough.
Just stick through it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. Starting YouTube, it sucks. There's no other way to say it. It sucks. Because you plan on getting so many views, likes, and maybe you get really lucky and you get that, but there's the YouTube money, for sure. That's everyone's looking forward to that. But the fact is, when you start off, there's a good chance that you're not going to be getting all that, which kind of sucks. So when you start off YouTube, it sucks. Getting big in the NHL community, the best thing about it is it's small, and it is easy to get in contact with everyone, which is very helpful. I mean, especially compared to, let's just say,
Call of Duty or Minecraft.
Call of Duty, yep.
Wow, those communities so hard. So,
I mean,
huge compared to ours.
Oh yeah, FIFA, that's another one. But just like, I don't know, it's, that's one of the cool things about this NHL community is it's close. It is easy to get bigger, that's for sure. It is easy to get your channel out there a lot easier. And, so, honestly, way to get bigger is, try to contact people. Don't sit there and say, yo, dude, subscribe to my channel, yeah. Or and also, you're not gonna, I mean, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but you're not gonna really get big on YouTube if you, record your TV with, like, your cell phone.
See how it is.
You at least have to have, like, a Elgato or something.
Yeah.
So, put some effort into it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to spend a little pocket money.
Pay what you get.
Eventually, you will make it up with that YouTube money. But
dude, absolutely.
Can I just say one thing specifically to Chell community channels? Please do not build your channel off giveaways. It is nothing but false numbers.
Oh, that's what I started with.
Oh, never mind. Stop.
No. I used to start with that. It's like, giveaway at 10 subscribers or whatever, and then I would get that. Like, oh shit, well, it's giveaway at 20 subscribers. And then eventually I was like, oh, okay, well, I noticed I'm not getting like the comments on the other other things I'm not putting up. Right? Yeah, it's just for whenever I post a giveaway. So I stopped doing that. But don't do that because it's not a good way to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah. You'll get a bunch of inactive subs.
But yeah, I feel that's kind of the same with shoutouts, but that's me personally.
Yeah. I don't know.
Shoutouts are good, but you can't do it to, like, I feel like if you were to do it to one person, then you get all, like, even I get messages, why didn't you do me? Like, my content's great, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but.
You're a doucher about it, that's why.
It's I don't know.
Sick.
Just continue to post and don't really take to heart what people tell you. Like, if you get a dislike, great.
You're always going to get dislikes.
Yeah,
but
no
when you get
one
eight
YouTube channel that
dislikes,
doesn't
like I
get
did,
dislike.
woo, that's when YouTube gets you.
Yeah. I think that's good. Just continue to post.
So, the next, Jimmy, go down the next question?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Who's going to be the team that nobody expects to make the playoffs but sneaks in? A hockey
Phoenix.
question.
Phoenix.
Buffalo.
Oh, jeez. Are you kidding me?
Hey, dude.
Dude, we're
79-3.
We have 2 goals this season. No, we have 1 goal this season.
Yeah, no, we have 2.
Do we really?
Yep, because the new dude scored, and then we scored last night.
Oh, yeah, Gergensen and Vanek. That's just great.
I think we touched on this last time with Nasher, but I think Columbus is going to be. I mean, I think people expect them to make the playoffs, but I think if they do make the playoffs, watch out because they're a very good team. I think that Columbus.
What's their record right now?
Probably like 0-2. I'm saying it, but I don't know. I'll look it up.
And the season's still young. So, honestly, to be completely honest with you guys, do I think the Sabres are going to make the playoffs? Hell yeah.
Oh, jeez.
No, I'm like, they probably won't. The team's so young, that's why. But, yeah, I'm hoping for the Sabres.
I just want to say, though, I agree with AJ, though. I think Phoenix could shock some people.
Phoenix. How'd they do last year? Didn't they make the playoffs?
No.
They made it the year before that, and they went to, like, the
conference finals.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 2 years ago, then.
I mean, I think Mike Ribeiro is going to be great with Shane Doan.
Yeah,
Ribeiro's good.
The coach knows him, too. You went to because of the vote.
Coach is pet.
I'm gonna pick I'll pull a solely on tap and be a bit biased here, but I really think if you look at the Devils' lines and their goalies, I really think that they're a really good team. I think the problem with them is how their coach and their staff is not using them properly. They got Kovalchuk, a 50-goal guy, and he only put like 25 goals the first year. They're trying to make all these snipers and players they're paying big bucks. They're trying to make them great two-way players, and that's not the way to make a team. You get a guy, you pay him like $6 million to score. You can't make him a two-way player. He's gotta do what he used to do and always does. And I think that's kind of
like the same with Buffalo.
Yeah, if they could get their team on track,
and no one can score.
If they can get their team on track, I really think that they could do it. They have like 4 really solid lines. They might not have a superstar or a great first line, but they have 4 really solid lines. They have a good 3 or 4 really good rookies on defense coming up. They have 2 good 1.5 good goalies. I'll give Brodeur the half. He's almost 50. But
the defense I think goaltending is there for like the next whatever years, but there's just no scoring. Like it's upsetting. It's really upsetting.
Yep, and especially
like, if we get all these
stats.
No, go ahead.
I was looking at all these stats. The Devils, they have the biggest differential for shots. They have the most shots on goal and like the least shots against, yet they are the bottom 3 for scoring. So
every game,
a majority
is
bad luck. But you can't just say that because everyone else will be like, oh, that's what they all say, bad luck. But if you watch a Devils game, they hit the post a good 2 or 3 times. They'll be dominating in the zone. They'll be passing.
Probably the most chances, but just don't capitalize on anything.
And then the one chance that they gets, they'll score on Brodeur.
Yep.
Well, Brodeur is out of his prime, so.
Yeah. So hopefully Schneider could take us over, but
normally when you're 60 years old, you're retired.
Because everyone thinks they're going to be in last, and they're like, oh no, the first round pick.
It's the same story every year. It's the same story every year.
We can get Stamkos and Crosby. Well, actually, I don't know about Crosby. We can get like Stamkos and some other amazing guy, and they'll be like, Devils probably come in second to last, but I feel like we're really underrated every year. But
that's how it is, dude. That's how it is.
Buffalo fan.
That is how it is.
Yep.
Hug it out, man. Just hug it out. It'll be alright.
That is how it is. Am I still on this call?
Who else wants to step into the league?
Oh god, fuck.
Moldy's having some issues. What other questions we got? We got the Calder Trophy. Who will win the Calder? Best rookie. Vladimir Tarasenko.
Oh jeez. How about Nathan McKinnon?
I think Tarasenko.
McKinnon's
doing
amazing.
Good. Yeah, he's doing great.
I think
Patrick Waugh lighting a fire. Yeah, Brodeur definitely for
he's a lock.
Yeah.
I'm going to say McKinnon. I think who he's playing with is way too good, and he's going to have like full ice time with Duchesne and stuff. So I think he should definitely win it. Yeah, unless he gets like injured.
Dude,
I'm surprised that Drouin didn't make it. I'm really surprised that Drouin didn't make it. Yeah.
He didn't make it.
Like 100 goals.
No, dude, he's in.
Yeah, they sent him down.
That's crazy.
Team. Yeah, they
said he was ready this year.
They don't want to score too many goals, though. I mean, with Stamkos, you can't overdo it.
Yeah.
It'll look like they're playing on easy mode.
What other questions we got?
We can do the most famous person you met or saw in person.
Johnny Superb Man. No, just
kidding. Who wants to start it off?
Well, I can go. It's easy for me. Thursday when I was working at Kettler, I saw Ovi driving in to practice. And I saw him like getting out of his car and stuff. So
you work where the Capitals play?
Yeah, I work at their practice arena.
What?
At Kettler. Yeah, I work in their team
that's
store.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I see him like practicing. I see him driving and stuff. So
that's so sick.
Yeah, that's why I was biased when I said their GM, because like when you work there, you feel like, it may sound corny, but I feel a part of the team night in, night out.
That's good though. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Have you ever asked for an? Oh, my bad.
No, dude, go. Sorry.
I was just gonna ask. Have you ever asked for an autograph or something?
Well, they tell you like when they hire you to train professionally, and so like you can't
don't want to be that. Yeah, I got you.
Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
I think the most famous person I've met when I played Bantam, my coach, he knew the Rangers coach, which was Tom Rennie at that time, and we all took the bus down to Edmonton. The Rangers, Deke, I know you love them, but we got to meet the whole Rangers team, and it was awesome. They were all so fucking nice, except for Sean Avery. He was a dick.
My God,
he put his hat down and he walked right to the bus. It was so gay. But everyone else was really nice. I broke my collarbone at the time. I was in this big cast, and Henrik Lundqvist told me to take care of it. So that made
Henrik Lundqvist put you in the net, and they were taking shots on you.
No, but they were all really, really nice. So I think that the Rangers, and I've never met any actors or actresses though. I'd like to meet Natalie Portman though. I think she'd be up there.
Who else would?
Oh, dude, number one. Okay, go. Anybody else?
Anyone else?
I'll go.
I really don't really have anyone. So I have a bunch of autographs from people. I have 30 Brodeur ones, but.
So personally, I've met a lot of Sabres. Moldy, you'll probably get more out of this one though. I met Maxim Afenaganov at a furniture store, so that was pretty sick.
That's pretty sick, yeah.
Also, I went to a Weird Al Yankovic concert, and Weird Al was absolutely amazing. He absolutely rocked it, and he wore a tiger striped suit, and he just made it look amazing. So that was really cool. And finally, I know Deke played this in one of his videos, but you know the band Skillet?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you told me about that.
Yeah, I got backstage passes for them, and they were the nicest people in the universe, and I got their autographs and their picture, and I literally died that night, so that was pretty sick.
Alright.
For me, it'd probably be, I think Scott Stevens. I met him at a draft party. I bet it was 4 or 5 years ago. That was pretty nice. He's really nice compared to what you would probably think about him as a goon or something, but he's one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
That's awesome.
Yeah, goons are nice.
I remember I was in Walmart the one time, freaking some dude tapped me on the shoulder. I looked back. It was Wayne Gretzky. I was like, dude, don't try to cut me. I'm kidding.
He just needs new underwear.
But the most famous person I've probably met, it wasn't even really that famous of a guy, but Patrick Coletta.
Oh yeah,
nice.
I remember I was at the fair, Erie County Fair, and he was just walking, and he was with some attractive lady. He was actually dressed up he looked kind of like a bum. He wasn't. He was wearing crap clothes. I'm guessing he just didn't want to get noticed. But one of my friends noticed him, and they were like, "Hey, Pat," and then he stopped by. We started talking to him for a couple minutes. He was really cool. It was a pretty cool little experience. Yeah,
nice.
He's a big guy. Wow.
Yeah.
All hockey players are pretty big. They're jacked. Not
I think that's it. Everybody.
Though.
Is that everybody?
That's about it. I haven't really met anyone. I have a lot of autographs from people, but that's about it.
I accidentally met Avril Lavigne once.
No way.
Take advantage of that.
No, I didn't even know who she was. And my sister's freaking out. I'm like, oh, hi. Nice to meet you. You're really rich. I was kind of
That's awesome.
I didn't really know who she was, but.
Am I the only one who thinks she's attractive?
No,
Yeah,
dude, I do for sure. I do.
No. That's
I
you.
do.
I'll stick with my Natalie Portman.
I'm gonna look her up real quick.
Man.
Natalie
Portman?
That's
Natalie
Portman.
is
Natalie
smoking.
Portman. Who the hell is she?
You don't know who Natalie Portman
What?
is?
Okay, you guys
Oh
know.
my
All right.
God.
It's a little weird.
3 hours later.
Dude, Natalie Portman is smoking. Is there anything else we can go on before we end this?
How did you guys combine to make all that YTM and what is it? Oh, God. No, I'm just kidding.
You don't even want to know.
There's not that many more questions. A lot of them are just like random ones and ones that.
I had a question from McDonough.
McDonald's?
Yeah. McDonald's.
He asked who we thought were gonna win the Olympics.
I hope USA wins, but I think Canada.
I'm gonna go with Sweden.
Shutouts all day.
I think Sweden's gonna take it.
Yeah,
Henrik Lundqvist. I don't know. I think that's my pick.
It's gonna be interesting though.
Yeah,
a lot of teams to compete.
Canada will make a rebound, I think.
Yeah, I hope so. But I'd like to see like a Norway or like a Japan win it or something. That'd be kind of cool.
Okay.
If Japan wins the game,
Italy. Norway. I don't know. I think that'd be kind of cool to like
Japan versus Italy for the gold. What a game!
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That
All right, so I think that's it.
Yeah, I think.
Sully, want to end this or
most embarrassing hockey memory?
No. Okay.
Well, we can do that real quickly. I mean, then wrap it up.
Who wants to go? I don't play hockey, so.
JP.
Oh man. I think it was like either peewees or squirts. I forgot to take my skate guards off. And
I've done that a couple times.
Oh,
man, I was just slipping around for a good minute, and it is just impossible to get back on your feet from those. You literally have to crawl across the ice and get back, and that was pretty embarrassing. None of my teammates told me, and I just walked down the ice and just completely fell on my ass and just slipped everywhere. It was pretty embarrassing.
We're doing most embarrassing hockey story, right? I kind of can cut out there. My mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I remember I took a penalty once at the end of the period, and then I came back and I was still in the box for the start of the next period. It's probably like, I don't know what it was, and then you know how the goalies, we switch ends, right? And I got the puck and I just rifled it on net. I thought we were still on the other side because I was in the penalty box and I wasn't paying attention. And it just went top cheese and I was like, oh my God, it was like the worst experience ever. And I think we lost it because of that one goal. I was like, oh my God. And it counted and everything. It was so embarrassing. It was so bad. That's my most embarrassing story.
I don't really have that, like, any of a big one, but I know my first game, I forgot my gloves. I got ready like an hour early, and I was getting pumped for it, and then I got there, and then I took everything out and got ready, and like, oh wait, where's my gloves? So then I had to go all the way back home, was like late for the first period, but nothing too special there.
Dude, you should have just used your hands, man. You don't need gloves.
Right?
You don't need gloves.
Old school.
I remember I was playing. We have a street hockey league in the summer in Buffalo, and I was goalie one time. And when we were, I play like Dominic Hasek. I flop all over the place. I'm running end to end. Like it's really kind of funny. But one time, like someone took a high shot. It bounced off my stick, and I went to bat it out of the air like the moron I am, and I literally knocked into my own net. And like we lost the game, and my teams were like, "Yeah, we suck," and I'm like, "Sorry, man."
Yo, where is that street hockey tournament?
Oh, jeez, I don't remember.
Oh, damn.
Oh, jeez, that was a while ago.
You win any money?
No.
Not interested.
RKS versus the YTM. All right, so that was fun. I actually really enjoyed this one. That was fun.
Great.
Another big thanks to Sully for setting it up, and
Sully.
J2theP, thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, dude. Yo, it was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too, man.
Definitely gonna add you to my Skype contacts list.
Oh, dude, you're official when you get in moldies.
Yeah, you've made it, man.
You're on mine. I only have 3. So.
You've made it. Pack it in. You've got it all. All right.
I just want to say in closing, I had a really good time with this episode, and I just encourage our listeners to check out J2theP30's channel. That's his YouTube name, and go check out his channel because he's definitely undervalued in the in the community.
Mason Raymond is what he is.
He's got like 4.5-star potential. Green stars too.
Green stars. Now we're talking.
Johnny would
go
give
check
up,
him out.
Yeah, Johnny would give up a first-round pick in GM mode form. So
he's that
easily.
Good. Go check him out. Links will be in the description.
Yep.
In the description.
In the description. All right.
Have a good one, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Have a great one.
Thanks for watching, guys. I love you.
Merry Christmas.
Peace and butt grease.
See ya.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I need your love, I need your time. When everything's wrong, you make it right. I feel so high, I come alive. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your love.